Okay, back again in the studio is always your co-instructor Don Maxi right here in Vibrica Studio, and today is another special day. And what I want you to do is just get your coffee, your laptop, your desktop, and your software installed, and let's get started. Okay, so back in the studio, and what we are going to do today, as I told you, is a special thing. As we keep on going and learning, we're going to create some amazing and crazy stuff along the way. So don't just see this thing not to be in a good shape as of now, but as times goes on, you're going to learn a lot of dope and epic stuff, and you'll be able to create some stuff like moving objects and stuff on your own. So what we're going to do today is just simple. We just add in some graphics of what I got somewhere, and sometimes too like some of the things I created. So what we're going to do actually now is just adding some graphics. We import some graphics, so we'll be working with it. So without wasting much of our time, since we now got our new composition right here, as it's been labeled monsters. Oh, I name my own monsters. I don't know what you name yours. Ready, everything ready. What you're going to do first is actually just save this project, and then we choose a location for that. So I'm going to drop mine on my desktop. So all what you need to do is either you go to file and save your project as, and you name it, or either you just always, I like to use shortcuts. So what I'm going to do is just hit on my Control S, and this dialog box will pop up. I'll just select my desktop. So what you need to do for yours is just when you don't know how to use shortcut, you can just go to the file and save as. But for me, I like using shortcuts a lot. So what I'm going to do now is to change the name here to monsters lower fair. And as I told you, I'm just saving this project to my desktop. So I'll just, after that, just click on the save button here to save the project. So you see it took some time to save. So now, since everything has been saved, all what we're going to do now is to ingest some things into this After Effect. If you remember, that is the video way and audio way to say import. They are just automated and automato, exactly the same thing. So you can just say ingest or just import stuff into. Now let's bring something in. So I'm going to bring in some thing using the previous command we always use, either Command I or Control I, just to ingest or import what you are going to work right now. And for your information, if you need those files I'm using right here in the studio, you can just email me and I'm going to send all to you. Then if not that, just follow this tutorial, and later on you can message me with your info and I'm going to send it to you. So all what you need to do now is to just hit your Control I, then you could see my desktop. Right here I have some files called the animation files you are going to use. So these are the 3 files being created, and we are going to use this in our effect to learn what we need to do. So we just select these 3, then you just click. But before that, as I told you in the first video, we import as footage. This is not going to be a flat file. I just want all the layers within the Adobe Illustrator where we created all these files were created. So we just select these retain. We want them to retain the layer sizes, so you just click on that. Then we import this. So you could see now all these layers has been imported or ingested into After Effects, and you could see under each has its own layers it also working with. So that is one thing we've already imported or ingested in our After Effects. And the next thing we're going to do is to bring some cards we downloaded from somewhere. So you just come down, just under this project panel, there's a, you need to create a bin, and this small folder, you just click on it, create a new folder, and this folder I'm going to call it cards. Cards or game cards or anything you can call it. Then just hit okay, or just click the side part of the project panel. It should be here, and all you need to do is to double click on it. You could see the arrow turns, like these arrows are turning straight to each folder. So but when you double click, it means it has been opened. So all what we need to do now is just hit Ctrl+I and ingest another files into our effect. That is the After Effects. So we just double click on, then select all these 5 files. Then here you could see it doesn't have anything because it's just a PNG files. We're not going to do anything with that. We just click on import, and now we have all our hot PNG files right here under the cards. So that is the main important and the main tutorial for today. So you just go into here now. We got some content right in here, and we're going to bring some into our composition and apply the first of our property, which is actually be some motion. So in our next tutorial, we're going to learn or apply our first property to all these Illustrator files and PNG we just imported into our After Effects. So stay tuned, enjoy your day with your girl or your wife with some coffee, and enjoy your day as well, and share with your friends, and stay tuned for more.